Mhm. Hi, legends. What is up? I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. As per the thumbnail, a little bit of a potential fake out here to the upside, right? What do you guys think? Will this pump continue here to the upside? I'm spotting a little bit of a breakout, but I do not trust this breakout. I did give my analysis inside of the Legends Discord community this morning, and potentially we are going to roll over from where we are right now. Okay, let's see how that plays out. Can anyone in the comments tell me why the probabilities are higher to move down than to claim the local high that we created last night? Can anyone tell me? It's just a game of probabilities. Legends, smash up the like. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Let me share my screen over here. Let's dive right into the alpha. Whoo, hoo, hoo. Do you guys see what I see? Irina, welcome. MK Alexander, morning. Alejandro, a very strange fake out. Yes, I'm spotting a fake out over here. BTC getting me crazy right now. Yes, I know, Yocosta, there's a lot of confusion. I think technically it's a really confusing area to trade Bitcoin. And, you know, when you feel confused, just stay out of the market. That's what I like to say. But I do not trust this little pump here to the upside. Yes, there's always a probability to go, you know, just smash out from here. The market is here to surprise us. Okay, what if this happens? Definitely a possibility. We have to be prepared for all scenarios. But based on probabilities and technical analysis, right? For me to turn bullish over here, we need to get acceptance back above this value area high. Okay, so all I've done is simple technical analysis. We have a range. Okay, and we are currently struggling to break outside. So this was a deviation above, you get acceptance back below, you do increase the probabilities of coming back to the bottom, which we have not done as yet. And this is where we currently struggling at the moment. Okay, right. Also, in confluence with this little pivot over here, okay, and this little pivot over here, massive bearish CVD. Okay, do you guys see this? Massive bearish CVD forming over here on yellow. Okay, hence I do not trust the little breakout here to the upside unless, okay, CVD does some magic over here, and I have seen it in the past, okay, where price moves down and CVD just absolutely tanks here to the downside. Right, but for now, even with price falling down here, CVD is still moving up. So it tells me probabilities for now are still a little bit on the higher side that we are going to see a little bit of more downwards momentum. What is also interesting, I think the trend has now finally formed. I now have a B point for the trend if we are going to roll over from where we are right now. Right, legends, remember if you'd like to come and trade with me, down in the description, under exchanges Bluffin with a 10% cashback has been extended for 2 more days, where you deposit money into the account and you get 10% cashback to do with whatever you want, right, from a trading and use it for fees, and then Bybit, okay, using the link down in the description. That World Series of Trading is going to start on the 1st of October. I will share the link. Once the link is ready, we will form a team and we will trade for some amazing prizes. So make sure that you use the link downstairs to sign up, and then we'll start that competition as soon as it kicks off. Okay, also I've created a TikTok and an Instagram account, legend, so go follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Okay, I do post some shorts during the week, and I will be sharing a little bit of my personal life as well as I do some exciting things. Okay, Mr. Andy in the house, deal with the man, the legend. What a difficult trading day. Yes, absolutely difficult, but I will admit, okay, I don't know if I should say it now. I did enter a short, right? I did enter a short, and it was based on 3 things why I entered a short over here. Okay, and obviously with good risk management, not risking more than what you can afford to lose. Right, first reason I entered the short was I saw this. Okay, tick number 1, massive bearish CVD, okay, as we had the breakout here to the upside. And I actually spoke about this breakout exactly, okay, almost exactly where the price bounced. I told the legends that is where I'm expecting the bounce to the upside and where I could potentially then trigger the short back to the downside. Okay, and I'll go through that step by step, right? So the reason I entered the short, massive bearish CVD. Okay, step number one. But I mean the target is the low. Once you've taken the low, bearish CVD is played out. Second reason is we failed to get acceptance back above the value area high of this entire range over here. Okay, and then FIB retracement. When I take a FIB from the high to the low, okay, we tap the 0.382 in confluence with the value area high, and we struggled to get acceptance back above. I wanted to see at least a 15-minute body candle close above the value area high. Then I would have said, okay, maybe there's chance for a little bit higher momentum to come back to this weekly and daily level for a back test, because this was actually the zone I wanted to short from. Okay, but I entered an extreme low leverage, low position size, with my plan being that, well, if price moves up, my stop is above the high, right? Not risking more than what I can afford to lose. If I get stopped out, not losing more than 1% of my capital. And I was planning to add a little bit more, And then if price moves against me, I get stopped out. I look for the next trading setup. And then, okay, when I saw we didn't get acceptance back above this value area high, I was like, okay, perhaps I need to start entering where we are right now, failing to get the acceptance back above the 382 over here. Right, now it is what it is. Now we're falling here to the downside, okay? Could this be a retest? Because this is the trend that I've been tracking, okay? I've been tracking this trend. But I'm going to tell you guys, I don't like trends like this. And I've got some alarms going off. Oh, there we go. We just fell here to the ground. Okay, now that we have acceptance back inside the trend, probabilities have now even increased more to come and tap the bottom of the range. Okay, when you get a deviation above a range and you get acceptance back below, you increase the probabilities to come to the point of control and to the value area low. Okay, and now we just, all my alarms are going off here like crazy. I just want to manage a trade here quickly. Okay, let me just do this. Take some profits. You know, pay yourself as a trader. Sorry, I'm just managing some trades here. Okay, awesome, awesome. Right, legends. So, fake out. So as per the thumbnail, this is the fake out, right? Beautiful fake out. In our Legends Discord community, I spoke about this level potentially getting the bounce. And why was I looking at this level giving me the bounce for the breakout here to the upside? I purely looked at this level from a liquidity perspective, because as price was falling down here, okay, these little small bumps that we had to the upside, I didn't like these bumps because it felt like we're bouncing in the middle of nowhere and there's no liquidity to the upside. And this morning during my update to the Legends community, I said, Legends, okay, the area that I'm watching is the 786 level. And the reason the 786 level looks so juicy to potentially have a little bit of a bounce to the upside, because this is the only zone where there's liquidity. And usually when you hit a liquidity pool, you get a nice little reaction. So we got the reaction at the liquidity pool that we've identified this morning. And this is where I took the short. Okay. I did not play the breakout to the upside. I was waiting for the short. As per my update to the Legends Discord community this morning as well, I said I'm looking for a short specifically in this zone. But when, I mean, you have to adapt. You have to see what the price is doing. And then I entered a short over here because of that massive, you know, reasons that I've told you guys. Bearish CVD between these two pivots. Okay. Failure to get acceptance back above the value area high. And now I'm just going to ride the momentum to the downside. I've already taken a little bit of profit. As a trader, you just have to pay yourself. Okay, but I am targeting potentially the lows over here. Okay, so I will definitely be leaving some of this position open to target the lows. Okay, so let me show you guys that liquidity pool that I was talking about. Okay, so on the, let me see if you guys can see this. Yes, you guys can see this. Right, so this morning during the update, okay, there was no There was absolutely no liquidity in this zone. Nothing in this zone. So every bounce that we had here to the upside didn't make sense. And I told the legends, if we get a breakout here to the upside, if you have a trend and you get a breakout here to the upside, we're most likely going to claim the highs because there's no liquidity. It doesn't make sense to get a breakout and you just fall down. There's no liquidity. Okay. So you're either going to get a breakout, claim the liquidity, and then fall down. But also the other scenario is we continue the grind here to the downside like we have, and we finally grabbed that liquidity. Okay, can you guys see that? We finally grabbed the liquidity pool. And usually when you tap a massive liquidity pool like this, you get a little bit of a reaction. And that's exactly what happened. Okay, let me just refresh this. Okay, we grabbed the liquidity pool. We got the reaction to the upside. Okay, massive berry CVD forming, confirming that we're going to go down a little bit further. And I was definitely interested in a short in this zone because of CVD showing me, okay, massive berry CVD over here between these two pivots. And also looking at the structure, it looks like it needs a little bit of a cool off. We got a rejection. Okay, pure technical analysis. We got a rejection SFP from a monthly level over here. Okay, we already, and and usually when you have a pivot high like this and you go and you grab the liquidity and you fail to break above this level and stay above and you come back down, it means that I think the best way to describe it is you've done your business. Okay, Bitcoin did what it needed to do above the high. It grabbed the liquidity. There was most probably a lot of longs entering over here, and now they are locked. Okay, they are now underwater. Right, if not liquidated or stopped out already. But there is still unfinished business below these lows. Okay, so technically this is what it looks like, is that you've already claimed the high and you failed to break through. Why would you want to go there again inside of this range? It makes more sense that if momentum is going to continue to the upside, you first come and fill the, liquidity. Market makers, they need liquidity to fill their bags. You come and fill their bags with a massive amount of liquidity that's lying here, and then potentially we have another attempt. Okay, right. So technically, this is basically what I have been looking at. Okay, and then the other scenario is you trade the range until there's no more range, and potentially we're going to be inside this range for a little bit longer with some fake outs to the downside, fake outs to the upside before we leave the range. Okay, let me go through some comments over here. Doing dances on his TikTok. Not yet. Not yet, Mr. Alex. Not yet. No dances on my TikTok. Cutest girls. What price prediction for Ethereum in 2025? Mr. Cutest Girls, I see you are very bearish on my comments. Just want to see. Let me know if you guys can still hear me. I've just lost some connection over here. Can you guys still hear me? Can you see me? Is it all good? Let me know. Okay. Right. It looks like it's all still good. Let's see if we can go continue. Mr. Cutest Girls, I see you are very bearish in the comments. Okay. For me, as a day trader, it's just about trading the momentum to the up and to the downside, right? Mr. Crypto Big Brains, welcome to the stream. Thanks for your support. Good morning, Devil. Discord is down. Is Discord down? Well, let me check over here if Discord is down. No, the Discord is still up. It looks like it's still up and running. I'm not sure why Discord is down there on your side. Okay, can we look at JASMY pretty please? Yes, I will go through some altcoin requests during the end of the stream. Is 8K for Ethereum still possible in 2025? Ooh, we can go and look at that scenario. That's a really good question. Hannes, my brother in the house. Yes, Boot. Welcome. All good. Ghost Lever, I just got the notification. Oh no, what did I miss? I shorted from 63,300. 63,300. Okay. 63,300, round about this area over here. Okay, is that where you shorted from? Right, I mean 63,600. 63,600. Yes, that's a better zone to short from. You shorted exactly where I shorted from. Okay, legends. So, I mean, I took you guys through why I entered a short over here. Okay, it just looks like business is finished over here. Okay, business is finished. We claimed the liquidity, rejected by the monthly level, failed to hold the weekly and the daily level, which is ironically exactly at the same spot. Okay, and because business is done over here, it now looks like business needs to be finished or needs to take place over here. Okay, it really looks like business needs to take place over here. And the zone that I'm looking at over here for potential bounce and a long back to the upside is, because now I'm currently in a short over here. Okay, and if we're going to find downwards momentum here, we lose the point of control, and we, like you have a deviation above the value area high, you can also have a deviation below, right? And you get acceptance back above. But all in all, you're still ranging. Okay, I did almost say trending. The highest probable level that I do see over there is, let's go on to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, and I just want to look at this impulse here to the upside. So when I take a FIP, I think I spoke about it this morning during my update as well, to the high. Okay, you can see that we have not tapped a major FIP level just as yet. 0.382 at $61,947 potentially still looks like a good bouncing zone here to the upside. And yes, it can be a bounce that gives us a lower high and continuation to the downside, but it could also potentially be the bounce that claims the high again. Okay, you just never know. We'll have to observe CVD, the reaction at each level. Sorry. But this is the bouncing area that I'm currently watching, because it also has confluence with this consolidation area. And what I also like about that consolidation area is that when I switch on my point of controls, you will see inside of that consolidation area, I also have a naked point of control. Okay, so how I'm planning to trade this is that if price finds weakness here to the downside, I will be observing this level, okay, the 382, together with a naked point of control for potential swing failure pattern. I will not, let me just make it clear, okay, no limit orders. I will not be entering along as price is falling down, trying to catch the bottom. Okay, that is not how I trade. By observing the price reaction and waiting for that reaction, okay, the reaction that I always talk about is that, let me just make this thicker so everyone can see it properly. Okay, if price falls down here, okay, and it slows down, okay, it slows down, it gets acceptance back above the level, okay, and with the retracement, you can see some, perhaps, we get lucky, we get some bullish CVD against those pivots, but price is falling and it's getting a reaction, it's slowing down, right? That is where I will be attempting along, because then I know how to apply my risk management. Okay, not a waterfall, okay, not interested, right? Because you could just break the trend and continue here to the downside, to the next level, which is the 618, 50%, we don't know, right? But this is the first area of interest to me. And the reason this could potentially be a good area of interest is because there's a lot of liquidity below these lows over here. Okay, there's a consolidation area that will provide support, and there's an untapped naked point of control inside of this consolidation area. Okay, what I also like about the 382 is that, just taking this here out the way. Okay, zooming into this entire structure. Okay, let's clean it up a little bit. From the low to the high of this structure, okay, you can see what happened when we tapped. Okay, we were rampaging here to the upside, wave after wave after wave after wave. And then when you make a larger correction to the downside, where this correction corrected this entire structure over here, we tapped the 382 to perfection. Okay, and we got, and usually when you have an impulse to the upside and you come back and you tap a major FIP level, which I consider the 0.382 as the first major FIP level, you usually get a nice reaction, okay? Not always, but most of the time, you get a nice reaction. And I mean, we got a beautiful reaction here to the upside, claiming the highs once again. And this is why this price action here to the upside, I am keeping an eye on the 382. So now I'm looking at this impulse and we could potentially have a larger correction to the downside where we will tippy tap that 382 once again. Okay, from the low to the high, you have an impulse, you come back, you tap the first major FIB level for the first time. I am expecting some sort of reaction. And I'm not saying, okay, it's going to do this. Okay, please understand. I'm just saying I am expecting a reaction at this zone because you could make a three-wave corrective structure here. You make a lower high and you continue the momentum to the next FIB level. But I can trade these little reactions to the upside. You just need to know where to take profits and pay yourself as a trader. Okay. Right. Hope that makes sense. 𝗬𝗍𝗃𝗍, Devil, thanks for the alpha. How do you know if a downtrend is about to reverse? Thank you. Okay, so the reason I knew that this downtrend was going to reverse today and give us the fake out, and I mean, nothing's guaranteed. It's just a game of probabilities. I didn't sit here and say it's guaranteed. It is definitely going to happen. I know, and for the legends that's here in the comment section, you'll know when I spoke about this level this morning. Okay, so let's go back here onto the 15-minute time frame. Is the first thing you need to keep an eye on is the trend. Okay, I do not like this trend. Where do you put it? Okay, didn't make sense there. It doesn't make sense there. It doesn't make sense there. It just, price kept on weakening through it. Then I know the trend is not finished forming. So then I go and I say, no, stuff it. I'm just going to put a trend above this consolidation area over here. But I don't like these trends because they usually give fake outs. Okay, I hope we don't get a V-shaped recovery over here, but I did pay myself already. You know, you guys saw me taking profits. You have to pay yourself as a trader. Okay. Let's see how CVD plays out. If we get berry CVD as price is moving up, still a possibility to go down lower, right? Okay, so I was tracking the momentum here to the downside, and I was expecting, okay, a reversal over here. I was expecting a reversal over here because of liquidity, because I know based on probabilities, every time I see liquidity pools, significant liquidity pools get hit, you get a reaction, okay? And this morning during my update to the Legends community, I said, Legends, I'm waiting for this liquidity pool at $63,000 to get hit. I think that's where we're going to get the bounce because there was no liquidity above. It didn't make sense to go up unless you go and grab the liquidity above. So we grabbed the liquidity into that, we dipped into the liquidity pool, $63,000. Oops, okay. And that is where we got the bounce in confluence with the 786. Okay, in confluence with the Fibonacci of the 786. Then as price moved up, I didn't play the breakout because I know when you have a funky little trend line that looks like this, okay, it potentially means that the trend is not finished forming. Because now what I can do is, this looks way better from a trend line perspective, is I can now put my trend where it's supposed to go and connect it to this pivot. Now that looks like a better trend to me. Okay, and if we do get a little bit more upwards momentum here, if we do get a little bit more upwards momentum and we fall back down, I will simply adjust my trend. Okay, which actually looks better, to be honest with you. I like 45-degree angle trend lines. Okay, right, but for now, this is the trend, okay? So for the trend line traders out there, is what I like about this trend is, although it's a little bit steep, okay, a little bit on the steep side, is I now have a point A and I have a clear point B at the moment. Because when price was doing this, it didn't make any sense. Okay, so that's why I had my trend there, just to spot the fake out to the upside. Right, so potentially, if price dances around, okay, maybe it comes back down, whatever the case might be, when it breaks this trend, that will be the true breakout. Okay, potentially, all just a game of probabilities. Are there some bullish CVD supporting the momentum to the upside? Do you get a breakout with some nice green volume supporting the momentum? Do you have high time frame candle closes above the trend? You need to go and master the trend line strategy. Okay, a lot of people see the one line trend strategy. The alarm goes off, okay, and they just enter blindly without observing the price reaction, seeing what they need to see. Have you back tested the one-line trend strategy and see how well and how often it plays out? How do you spot fake outs? Okay. It does take experience. The simplest strategy that I have come across is the one-line trend strategy that I also have a YouTube video for, but it still takes practice. You have to go and backtest it, okay? Very important. How do you spot fake outs? What do you need to see to have confirmed momentum to the upside, okay? You need to go and you only learn these things by reversing the price action. Reverse the price action, go into your reverse tool, reverse the price action, and go and apply the one-line trend strategy without trading real money. Go do some paper trades, or just write down the trades on an Excel spreadsheet. Go and apply your one-line trend strategy and see how many you get right. How do you spot fake outs? And where's your A points? Where's your B points? Okay, what are your probability of having a fake out to the upside? Do you take CVD into account? Do you use another indicator in combination with the one-line trend strategy? You need to go and backtest it. Okay, that is how you become a successful trader. Right. Unfortunately, I have seen in this game of trading that a lot of people want to trade because they think it's easy and it's going to make them rich overnight. Right. And I can tell you guys from experience, trading is a full-time job. You have to be robotic. You have to apply risk management. You have to know what you're looking for from a fake out perspective, from a breakout perspective. You have to look for your areas of confidence. You have to analyze your chart every single day. So it takes practice, right? Devil. Yes, Mr. Scoot, welcome in the house. Good morning, Ghost Levi. All good. Thanks, Honest. Appreciate that. I just got the note. Okay, I've gone through that. I was not able to join Discord, getting an error message. Okay, Mr. Frank. Yeah, there must be maybe some issue on your side from a connection perspective, or maybe your country doesn't allow it, whatever the case might be. Do you use aggregated CVD or only your exchange's CVD? Okay, so my CVD, the template that I use, the white line is an aggregation. It looks at all CVD from all exchanges. Okay, best way to explain it. Where the yellow line is Bybit. Can you see over there? Yellow line is Bybit, and others is all exchanges combined. Okay. I like to use the combination of both, because sometimes all exchanges will tell you what most people are doing and Bybit will tell you what people on Bybit are doing. But I can tell you recently during the trading of the last couple of weeks, the Bybit line has been really trustworthy. Right. CVD is the only indicator that I use as part of my trading strategy. You have to, when you backtest your strategy and you use an indicator as part of your strategy, you need to figure out, does that indicator positively contribute towards your trading strategy, or does it negatively contribute towards your trading strategy? Because the last thing you want to do is have an indicator, okay, that loses you money, okay. So you might have done your technical analysis from a price action perspective, and then your indicator says, no, you need to long. Okay, you need to long right now. You need to long. Okay, price is trading over here. Maybe you have an indicator that says you have to long. Okay, the daily or the weekly level over here. And then you get the fake out and the dump to the downside, right? It needs to positively contribute towards your trading strategy. It's the best way that I can explain it. Anthony van Rowe, let's go. Welcome to the live stream. J. Armo, do you? Okay, I've gone through that. Right. Are we heading for 65K now from 63K level? 65? Right. I don't know. It's like I said, I mean, I'm not sure if you followed me from the beginning of the stream. It seems that business for now here is done. Okay. Business for now here is done. We claimed the liquidity above the high. It would make sense to come down, because look at this low over here. We did not claim the low. We made a double bottom here. Okay. So I can imagine how many stop losses is below these levels of people expecting momentum to still continue here to the upside. I can just imagine all the stop losses and liquidations below these two levels. Like business is now done over here, it would make sense to complete business here to the downside. Okay, to come and stop all of these people out and grab liquidity. So it's all just a game of probabilities, but I think for now, for me, the probabilities are higher to come and claim the lows than the high inside of this range for now. All just a game of probabilities, never guaranteed. Okay, at least come and tap the value area low over here. Yes, I agree with you, Mr. Scoot. 65,300 should be tested again. So I'm not saying, right, I'm not saying that by coming to claim the lows over here, we're just going down from here. I'm saying that we can still continue the momentum here to the upside. It just makes sense that when I look at the larger time frame, like the 1 hour here, for example, okay, this is all I'm saying is that when you have an impulse to the upside, when you have a nice impulse to the upside, you have a slight, a nice correction to correct the impulse. So it would make sense to have an impulse to the upside and have a slightly larger correction, and then you continue the momentum to the upside. Definitely a possibility. You can bounce here on the trend and just go back up, right? So impulse correction. This could be the impulse correction and continuation. So I'm not saying that we're just going to fall down from here. Definitely a possibility, okay? Doesn't carry a high probability, but it's definitely a possibility because the market is here to surprise us. But it would make sense to move a little bit higher from where we are right now. Well, not from where we are right now, from where we are right now in the structure. Let me just rephrase my words. Okay, so potentially this is a longer correction and we could still come and claim this high once again. By $65,500, I'm still keeping an eye on that level because when I take a fib extension from the low to the high to the low, okay, we have not tapped that one-to-one extension. I really want us to see at least tap the one-to-one extension at 65,500 or 67,400. Okay, it would make more sense structurally for me to see a rejection in this zone than to just fall down here. Okay, it doesn't make sense to have a deeper correction from where we are right now without coming to tap this zone. Okay, but everything moves in waves. Right, and remember, if you'd like to come and trade with me, down in the description, I've got Bluffin with a 10% cashback. It's been extended for 2 more days, and myself and Andy are forming a Bitcoin census team by using the link down in the description. Okay, we're gonna, from the 1st of October, we'll share the competition link once it's ready, the World Series of Trading, where there's some amazing prizes up for grabs. So we are going to trade most probably late hours into the night, depending on which market open gives us the best price action. Right. How do I get a proper CVD accuracy? I'm not sure I understand your question. Okay, but perhaps if you're looking for the template or you would like more information on the CVD, go and join our Legends Discord community. First link down in the description. Okay, I don't mind sharing the template, the CVD template, for those of you that are interested. I will, however, once my CVD video tutorial on how to exactly use it, that I will be sharing with the pro legends, the pro community first, before I share it with YouTube. Okay, and smash the like, guys. Smash the like for the alpha over here. I appreciate every single one of you being here. How do you use the fib extension in the same, is the same as fib? No, fib extension for me is to measure where the levels could go to. So I use the fib extension very often from an Elliott wave perspective, where you have a wave, you can identify a wave, or even the small little wave here. Okay, you measure the wave and then you can see potentially where the next wave can go. Okay, always the important level that I highlight on the fib extensions is the 1.618, and you'll see all my 618 levels are highlighted in blue because they are very important targets, okay, from an impulse perspective. But usually when you see a little wave, you have a higher low, using your fib extension, you can more or less see where the next wave is going to go. And then I've got targets to say that, okay, if it's the 1.618, it's most probably a third wave to the upside. And then this second wave target is usually where my fifth wave will end. So yeah, there's many reasons why I use the fib extension, but it's very powerful inside of Elliott wave theory. Okay. A fib extension, I think it's in the name. It tells you where price could go to extend to. It tells you where price could extend to, whether if it's a corrective structure. I know it's the 1.236 to the 1.382, or the 1-to-1 extension. If it's an impulse structure, I know it's the 1.618 to 618, 618, and so forth. Okay, it tells you where price could extend to depending on what structure you're looking at. A fib retracement is in the word as well. It tells you that if you have a fib retracement, okay, it tells you where price could retrace to before it gets another reaction back to the upside. Okay, so this is a fib retracement because price is now coming down, so it's retracing. Fib extension tells you where price could go to. Fib extension, hope that makes sense. The meaning is in the name. Please take a look at XRP. Your thoughts. Okay, so let's go. Let's take a couple of altcoin requests. I know that there's some XRP, but I also know there's someone that asked for JASMY. Okay, I've got a couple of alts open here. I'm looking at DOT potentially. Let me just run through some of the alts that I've got here. I'm looking at DOT, massive bullish pennant. We are getting a little bit of a breakout. I'm tracking this trend here on the 12-hour time frame. Let's see if the momentum can continue to the upside. But where I would get really from a larger time frame perspective, where I will get really bullish on DOT is when we get acceptance back inside the range. Okay, once DOT gets acceptance back inside the range, that's where I'm going to say, okay, the bulls are starting to take control. Okay, you get acceptance back above. Okay, maybe you retest this area as support, and then you increase the probabilities of coming to tap the top of the range, right? So I want DOT to reclaim $4.08. It needs to reclaim that level, and I ideally want to see a weekly candle close back inside this area where I will know, okay, now it's game on. Because for now, where DOT is now, it can still just range here below the range, okay, still take the low, stuff around here at the bottom. But for me to see a sign of strength on DOT, okay, it needs to get acceptance back inside this range. Let's go look at JASMY. JASMY. NIA has pumped 11%, AR 13%. I see there's some altcoins ripping here to the upside. Okay, let's see what is happening. It's breaking a trend over there. Let's see, what is it looking like here at JASMY? Okay, just want to do something here quick. Sorry, legends, I'm just analyzing here, and when I'm analyzing, I do tend to go a little bit quiet. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, it actually looks quite bullish because, I mean, it's just holding this 382, okay? From a larger time frame perspective, not losing this level over here. It's just holding this 382, and now it looks like it's finding momentum here to the upside. Okay, from a regular perspective, okay, it has not broken trend just as yet. So observe the trend, okay? The trend is your friend until the end. The momentum is up here to the upside. So for me, okay, from a larger time frame perspective, to switch bullish here on JASMY, I want to see this high claimed. Okay, If price is just going to do this inside here without claiming that high, I'm not interested, okay? I'm a little bit of a patient trader. I don't mind price doing this. I really don't mind, because what I am interested in is the retracement, because I want to see market structure change. You have a low, you have a higher low, but I don't have a higher high yet. That's the problem. Okay, so if JASMY can break this trend, okay, you can potentially, you know, depending on the smaller time frames, you can zoom in, still apply good risk management with a breakout here to the upside. But if JASMY can break this trend successfully and have some high time frame candle, like a 4-hour body candle close above this trend, and it can move up and claim this high, not just tap it. It mustn't SFP from the high. It must break the high. I will be interested in the retracement. Okay, because then you're starting to change market structure, higher highs, higher lows, and you are continuing the momentum here to the upside. Okay, but for now, because I'm a patient trader, I'm not interested from a investment perspective. Let me put it all from a spot perspective. I will wait for this high to be claimed before I enter, So I want to see a break, a higher low, and then this is where I'm interested. FIB retracement from the low to the high, 618, 50% FIB level, not get acceptance back inside the trend. So that's basically what I'm looking at from a larger time frame perspective. Okay, but for now, it needs to break this trend. So let's go on to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, it's nibbling at the trend. It's not really getting a breakout to the upside just as yet, just nibbling at the trend. But I mean, if you want to day trade JASMY, okay, looks like it's got some nice little trends that you can play the breakouts. Okay, there was a breakout. If you wanted to catch the breakout before the breakout, beautiful breakout retest. Okay, you could have had a nice entry here anticipating the breakout over here, so you don't have to now have risk trying to catch this breakout over here. Okay, so ideally is if you have 4-hour candle closes above the trend, what I will be looking for is your stop, okay, and then you need to go and claim that high. If you're not going to claim that high, it's not going to look so great. But I do see some nice green volume supporting the momentum here to the upside at the moment. Okay, what else? XRP, let's go look at XRP. I do have a bag of XRP, and I'll just make it very clear, I do not day trade XRP, okay? It's just not a day trading coin for me. The technical analysis on XRP is absolutely a nightmare. Okay, so, right, you can see that I have done some technical analysis. I've been playing around over the weekend, but from a larger time frame perspective, I am still bullish on XRP because it has not invalidated my bullish scenario. Okay, let me just take this out the way. I know I've got some numbers and stuff in there. Okay, so if the structure stays intact, my invalidation has actually now moved up 38 cents. So looking at the structure here on the daily time frame, okay, I'm looking at, a larger, let me just do this. Put it on the 3-day time frame because I can't get all the price action in here. Okay, so I'm still potentially looking at this ABCD. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, and then you have an explosion to the upside, a multi-year bull flag. Okay, so there's a chance for XRP, and I have a clear invalidation. If XRP takes my invalidation over here, I'm out. I'm out of XRP because then it's going to dispel disaster. Because from an Elliott wave perspective, B is not allowed to take this one. C is not allowed to take A. D is not allowed to take B. Okay, so if E falls down here, obviously it's going to lose the trend. This is actually my hard invalidation, but I have moved it up. I'm being a little bit more aggressive with my risk management, but E is not allowed to take C. Okay, so for now, XRP looks great. Okay, I did buy a little bit of XRP, added it to my spot bag. Exactly, yeah, this is where I bought XRP. Okay, and also from a trend line breakout perspective, this is why I'm saying I'm patient here to the upside. Okay, I'm really patient. I saw this breakout and I spoke about this breakout during my live stream, and many of you that was watching the live stream took the breakout. Okay, and this was like a 74% pump here to the upside. And there was a side of me that said, crap, okay, I missed the breakout, but I told everyone I'm waiting for the higher low. That is where I'm interested in. So we broke out, we lost momentum, we came back down to the 786. When you take a fib from the low to the high, we bounced exactly at the 786 retracement, fib retracement. Okay, it retraced all the way back to the 786. That was that Blood Monday when no one wanted to buy anything. There was me, okay, buying a little bit of XRP over here. Beautiful retest of the trend line, finding momentum back to the upside. I bought a little bit of XRP, and my invalidation is this low. That's my hardcore invalidation. Okay, where I'll basically just get out of my spot bags because XRP has been disappointing me over the last couple of years. I actually sold XRP and I bought Rune, Solana, and Render, and I don't regret that decision. Now I've taken the profits from those three altcoins and I've bought a little bit of XRP. So what I'm looking at here on the smaller time frame is this could potentially be the formation of a 1-1-2 combo. Okay, 1-2, 1-2, and you can see I've got some waves inside here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe an A, B, C. I don't want us to take this low, and then we could potentially have the breakout here to the upside. So at the moment, I mean, we have to acknowledge that XRP has an extremely large market cap compared to some of the other altcoins. So it does take a lot more money to move XRP, but it's building up for something. Okay, so I want these structures to remain bullish for now. Okay, ideally, I don't want us to take this low here at 50 cents. I don't want us to take this low because if you're going to make a nice little three-wave corrective structure over here, we have a chance of breaking this trend. Okay, so on the 8-hour, it's a simple trend that I'm keeping an eye on. Okay, I think it's gonna explode once XRP breaks this trend here to the upside. I really think it's gonna pop. Okay. This trend. Right. So that's basically what I see here on the price of XRP. Deadpool at Devil, do you find Aptos retracing to 7.35? Let's go look at Aptos. Is it APT? What is the ticker? Is it APT? I can't remember. I think it's APT, if I remember correctly. Okay. Ooh. Right. Let's first go to the daily, see where we are. I've had a trend in here. Actually broke out nicely. Okay, that is the better trend. Yeah, you could have played that breakout as well. Okay. Nice little breakout here to the upside on the daily time frame. Yeah, beautiful SFP from the lows over here. You can see the pivot lows. Okay, your SFP, you get acceptance back above. And now look what happens. SFPs, I mean, this is where you wanted to get in. SFP from the lows, you get acceptance back above. This was the golden entry here on Aptos. Okay. Now you could have played the breakout here, but I mean, it's at the moment, it's a no trade zone. I'm not sure if I am in the right coin over here. Aptos. I'm not sure if it's the right coin, but I'm just analyzing it anyways. So if you missed the breakout over here, now you sit on your hands and you wait for consolidation, because in the lower time frames, you might get another opportunity to play the breakout to the upside. Okay. So when you, for example, go back to the 15-minute time frame, okay, you've missed the breakout. Now what? Many trend lines to play to the upside. Okay. There was a trend. This one is not easy. I would have most probably stayed out, but it looks like it's forming another trend. Okay. For a breakout, potential breakout to the upside. Right? So you've missed the breakout. This is where this was the breakout where a lot of altcoins are breaking out over here at the moment, like Cardano. ADA is also breaking out here at the moment. Okay, you miss the breakout, you sit in your hands, you wait for consolidation. You pull your trend, you know where to put your risk, you claim the highs, and leave some of the position open for higher levels. Exactly the same. Now you wait. Okay, it's either going to fall down a little bit more, maybe SFP from this low over here. Okay, you play the breakout, you claim the high, you know where to put your risk management. Okay, leave some of the position open for potentially higher levels. Okay, it's as simple as that, right? So now you can day trade this coin, or if you didn't get in, it potentially will provide you with another opportunity to get in. But this is just, I'm not going to just FOMO in here. It's no ways, right? I'm not going to FOMO. TA, Dogecoin, please. Right, let's do Dogecoin here for the legends. Why not? Dogecoin, Doge. You see, when Bitcoin pumps, everyone wants to look at altcoins. But when Bitcoin falls, no one asks me for any altcoins. It's amazing how it works. Okay, let me just see. I have done some analysis. I also have a spot bag of Doge, not going to lie. Okay, this is what I'm basically tracking. Doge is almost ready for a breakout. Almost ready. This is what I like. There was bullish hidden divergence between these two pivots. What I also like about Doge is that maybe it's time for some of these altcoins to have a little bit of more upwards momentum. You have a high, lower highs, lower highs, lower lows. Okay, here's your first higher low. Okay, now what you want to see is a break of market structure. We need to claim 11 cents. We need to claim 11 cents. Exactly like I showed you on JASMY. You can see how I've been playing the breakouts here. Okay, breakout. There was another breakout. Now I'm waiting for the big breakout over here. So I just wanted to catch Doge over here so that I don't have to worry about this breakout over here if it's a fake out. I'm already protected and I have a free trade open. Okay. But what you would like to see on the higher time frames is I want to see a break. I want to see us claim this high, change market structure, higher low, higher high, higher low, and continuation. Okay, I honestly don't mind. Sometimes when I miss a massive breakout to the upside, I don't care. I wait for the retracement because I know at some point it needs to come back down and make another higher low if it's going to continue in that direction. And this is where I'm interested. Okay, right. But Doge looks early, legends. It looks like it has not broken out just as yet. Okay, some of the altcoins has done this already. Okay, they're starting to claim these highs over here. So Doge is still a little bit early. Keep an eye on the trend. Okay, make sure that you've got your alarms set. You can see I have my alarms set. Not that I'm planning to trade it. I've already built my position in this zone. But right, if you're still planning to get in. Cool, legends. I've unfortunately run out of time. Thank you so much for joining the live stream. Smash up the like if you guys enjoy the alpha. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And let's see if the momentum continues here to the downside and Bitcoin. I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for joining. Cheers for now.